Namaste, everyone. I can't believe it. I'm leaving, and it's just started to rain. Well, I can believe it. I'm still going. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go. Oh, it's happening. I might just take you for a drive. It might stop by the time we get there. It's starting to pour, though. It wasn't raining a second ago. Actually. Say hello to Bailey. He's looking at the rain going, are you kidding? Look at his eyes. He's so cute. He's like got this look of like, you're taking me out in the rain. Better put my blinker on. So, yeah, it was literally not raining. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked, motherfucker! What a fucking moron. Like there's a hole that goes deep into the ground, and everyone's like tails hit the ground, so you've got to slow down. I'm gonna get this prick. I'm gonna take it easy though. I'm gonna do it slowly, but I'm eyeballing the prick. What an asswipe. Seriously. Like, we're coming out of a residential area, and there's literally a hole that comes out of there, and most of our cars, the tail end breaks it, and he's bipping me, and it's like, there he is. Son of a bitch. Here we go. Isn't it? Follow this love. Here we go. Hey, you! Yeah, you! What was your problem back there? Yeah, what was your problem?
No, I don't.
What'd you bit me for?
No, I not bit.
There we go. He's acting like, oh man. Now there's people coming like the wrong way down the road. Well, there's a little bit of excitement. You got to see how I go from Switzerland to a million and back to zero again. So cool. But I won't put up with people that are just like absolute ignoramuses. You know, like there's an actual dip in the road, and it's a residential, like it's a dead end. And he's bipping me, which if I had gone faster meant the tail end of my car. All the utes that go through there, they have to go through there really slowly because the back half of their ute goes down. Everybody knows the area. The dick that did that to me had a Mercedes, it was a BMW, total cockhead. Mercedes are actually cool. If you're going to go for either one of them, a Mercedes or a BMW is a try-hard pretending they've got the big shit. But the Mercedes are the ones that are like, they're the cool cars to get. The BMWs are total wanksters, always have been. It's a little bit like, I don't know, what's an example? Holden and the other one? Like, it's that sort of thing. But shit a brick. What a wank. So I'm basically just taking Bailey for a drive now. Because the weather's like, just come out so rainy. I might just go past the dog park and see what the go is there. It's going to take you forever to get over here, but I don't care. That was worth it. What a total dick. Like, seriously. Absolutely annoys me. Like, bitch. Get fucked. Honestly. Excuse my language. I'll get back to being a buttercup now. So how is everybody? I got all my snugglies on. There's a lot of traffic. I'm most definitely going the hard way. But that's okay. This guy's going to come over here before me. You better go. Go. Come on. And it's my turn. See, that's called coolness. That other knob. Anyway, it's totally like boring. I can't see this like stopping. And there's not really. I suppose I could walk in through Cronulla Mall. Doesn't really have much undercover. It's all kind of like, there's nowhere undercover. Why isn't their footpath totally undercover? I don't understand. You know, they pay all this amazing money for footpaths and then they put all the money into gardens. Why don't they just put a roof on the footpath so people can walk all year round? Logic. Again, I should be Prime Minister. Hey, James Stewart, how are you? Did you see what just happened back there? Everyone would have got to see how I go from 0 to 1,000 back to 0 again. Anyway, James, more than importantly, James Stewart P7K. At the beginning of this live, I was coming out of my residential area, and where I drive out, there's literally a dip in the road. Like, it's a big dip. It's a dip for the water in the area, so it's like, you know, it's a significant dip in the road. and everybody that lives in the residential area all know they drive out slowly, because if you don't, your rear end will go down. Anyway, someone behind me, obviously who didn't live there, and they had a better car than everyone else there. Well, they thought they had an SUV BMW, total wankster. You're going to get one of them. I mean, if you're going to be cool, get a Mercedes. Anyway, he bipped at me really aggressively, and then I just turned my window down and I swore at him really badly, and then I chased him down the road and I found him, and then I wound my window down and I said, "What did you do that for?" And he said, "I didn't do anything." Yeah, I chased him down and I said, "Look, what did you do that for?" And then he goes, "Oh, I didn't do anything." And I was like, "Get fucked." Excuse me, but it annoys me because all the youths and all the people that live there, they come out slowly. It's, and it's like I've only just started to drive out of the green light. It's not like he's going to lose time to get wherever he's getting on this rainy, hideous day. You're going for a bath. Oh, that sounds really nice. Oh, have a beautiful warm bath. Relax in the bath. That sounds wonderful. It really does. I had a really, really hot shower today, super hot, because I was so cold. I was so cold. And when you don't want to wash your hair because it's all really nice and warm while you're in the shower, and then you get out and it's going to be wet, and then you might turn to cold again, but then you can't be bothered to blow dry it. I was in that predicament. So I was in the shower and I was standing there and I was like, I so want to get my head wet. I really want to get my head wet, but it's going to be wet then. And then I just did it and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then I had to blow dry it, which is not that big a deal really. But when you're you're trying to work it out. And I'll just do the message for you for holding. Oh, I'll show that. James has a massive willy. Go, James. James has a massive willy, Bailey. I'll put you on to Bailey. Bailey's probably got a massive willy too. For a dog, that is. So at the moment I'm just driving him around, but he's at some point going to want to get out, which is kind of a little bit daunting for me. I'm kind of driving into the rain. I probably should turn around and drive the other way. I didn't even bring my wet weather gear, which is really cool. I've got gum boots and I've got a cool raincoat. It's really cool and it's perfect. But this wasn't going to happen. This was not. But I'm not that prepared. I'm a prepper, so next time I'll have a spare one in the car and then it won't happen again. See? So you learn from your mistakes all the time. So I've learned today when I stacked my bike, because Bailey's leading me on the bike now, and I learned, I fully had the biggest stack, right? He was pulling me and everything's been going really, really, really well, right? And then he pulled me and there was probably 150 pigeons. They're birds, if anyone doesn't know, but they're pigeon birds. And he absolutely launched into them. I came hurtling off my bike. I plowed straight in to the little brick wall, and the bike kind of landed on top of my legs. My knees were just in the ground, and my elbow was in the brick wall, a lady said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine." And I was not fine. I was like, anyway, because I was in so much pain and it was such a freezing cold morning, I was like, pain's my friend, pain's my friend. And I got back on the bike and I kept going. And then the pain started to go away and I was fine. I didn't look at my knees or any of the injuries. In actual fact, I still have it and I don't want to know about it. It's hurting, but I don't want to know about it because, like, Bailey falls over sometimes and gets knocked, and he just moves on, so I've got to move on as well. So I can't read any messages at the moment because I'm driving in the rain, so that's why. But I think I'm going to take him into the dog park with the rain because it could be fun. Yeah, ignore the pain, right? I can read one. You ignore the pain. I got bitten by a funnel web spider. I didn't realise I had been, and I ignored this pain. And I woke up I had to stay at my mum's because I felt really sick. And I said, "Mum, I've got to stay at your place." And I took my kids there when they were little, and so she could help me. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, frothing at the mouth, and I thought I had the flu, weird flu. And I said, "I've got to go to the doctor's." And I went to my doctor really early in the morning, like the first one he has at 7 o'clock. And I got there and I said, "I think I've got the flu." And I said, "While you're there, can you have a look at my toe? Because my toe's got something wrong with it." And there was 3 red trails coming up and they were just that far below my heart. I had been bitten by a funnel web spider. I was rushed to hospital. I was given anti-venom. I was in hospital for 4 weeks with the most horrendous side effects from the funnel web bite, but I ignored the pain. I just ignored it. Just kept. The way I started to get sick, I used to do 100 laps in the swimming pool, in the Olympic-sized swimming pool, and I got to the 49th lap, and I just couldn't do the 50. I was like, "I can't do it." And I can do it. I can do 100 easy, whatever. It's not that big a deal. You just keep doing it, stop at the end and go again. But I couldn't do it. I was freezing fucking cold. I was so cold. And then I went boiling hot, freezing cold, boiling hot. Went to bed thinking I got the flu at Mum's, and I woke up and literally, I've never frothed at the mouth before. I've never experienced that. There was froth. I was just and this hot pain going up my leg, just really bad. And it was a funnel web bite. Pretty cool, right? It's a pretty cool story. I survived it. So I've survived so many things that should have killed me. I was ran over and I was put in hospital for a very long time. I was plowed straight through. I got ran over by a car, plowed my head straight into the windscreen. I was fucked for a long time. And the ambulance rang up my husband at the time and said, "You better get your kids in. Your wife's got 1% chance of living." How the fuck did I survive that? Seriously, I don't even remember it. And if you saw the photos of the accident, I should not be alive, right? So there's the funnel web. There's that one. I've been ran over on my skateboard when I was younger and totally really badly injured. I was holding on to the roof rack to the side of the car and I got the death wobbles and I kept holding on to the roof racks and I ended up scraping all my knees and my toes, and I had a broken kneecap, I had a broken collarbone, I had a bunch of stuff wrong with me. And then, what else can I tell you? Bike accidents, so many bicycle accidents, and bad ones. So I was a tomboy. I was just like, let's get it. So, I don't, someone just asked, did they manage to save the spider? I don't even know where the spider is, and so the answer is, I don't know. Well, it would be still alive somewhere, and I don't know if I think once a funnel web, they're not like a bee, they keep living, so it would be out there still, and it would have only been because I was disturbing its home. They don't come out and deliberately bite you. It's because you disturb their home surroundings. So I'm actually not scared of any animals. It's your own fault. If you enter an animal's area, then it's your own fault for entering there. You've got to go into the situation where you have to be prepared that anything could happen. If you're going to swim in the sea and you get bitten by a shark, that's your own fault. The shark shouldn't be shot for that, So it's your own risk. Like, everything's your own risk. People like to blame everything on everyone and every animal and everything. They go and put animals down for hurting